Hi, welcome to Watcher DM. I'm Gabriel. Today I am finishing up my series on the Cairn Warden's Guide Second Edition by Yochai Gal. And in this episode, I am going to be going over the creature creation section of the book. So creating a monster. So we're going to start with a little bit of light reading, and then we're going to try rolling up a monster. It's going to be great. To create a unique monster, follow these steps. Roll on the monster's appearance table, roll on the monster's traits table, roll on the monster's attacks table, roll on the monster abilities table. Describe the creature's appearance, abilities, and attacks in plain English. Create the creature's stats according to the principles, definitions, and stat block format below. Principles. Use critical damage to lean into the threat or strangeness of any aggressive NPC. Use flavor and style to help creatures stand out. Players will remember a pig-faced humanoid looking for his missing sheep more easily than a generic goblin archer. Always adjust creature stat blocks based on what is fun and interesting. All right. There's a whole section here about the different parts of the stat block. We're going to go over it real quick. Hit protection, a creature's ability to avoid danger, blah, blah, whether through toughness, speed, or skill. Give average creatures 3 hit points. Give hardier ones 6 hit points. And give serious threats 10 hit points or higher. Armor. For some creatures, this represents their natural toughness. For others, it may be from something that is worn or carried. If a creature is able to withstand an attack without moving, raise this number. Attributes. 3 is deficient, 6 is weak, 10 is average, 14 is noteworthy, and 18 is legendary. Strength. Tracks overall health, physical power, and resistances to poison. It is the ability of a creature to survive a direct hit, not its ability to avoid danger. Dexterity. Start with 10 as a base, and if the creature is particularly quick, agile, or nimble, increase the number as necessary. If it is slow to respond, bulky, or clumsy, lower the number. Willpower determines a creature's ability to withstand the influence of another, as well as their power over others. It also acts as a measurement of their defense in magical or spiritual matters. Attacks. Typically an object, sword or bow, or a natural weapon, claws or teeth. Unique abilities. A unique ability or power the creature can utilize both in and out of combat. If an ability can be meaningfully avoided or defended against through traditional means, it is an attack and interacts with hit points. If an ability cannot be meaningfully avoided or defended against through traditional means, it is an ability. If an ability only affects a single PC, it should generally have an immediate effect with no chance to save in that round. See Basilisk. If an ability is capable of affecting a group of PCs, it should generally call for an immediate save. See Green Dragon, page 88. What I really like about this here is they have given us not just guidance, but also examples. So we can go to page 83. Let's just do that here, 83, and look at the Basilisk and see the gaze attack. A target facing the Basilisk is slowly petrified from the bottom up and completely frozen after 3 rounds. An antidote can be brewed from the Basilisk's gizzards. The creature's reflection is harmless. So if you can look at it through a mirror, you've circumvented the puzzle. But if not, in 3 rounds, you'll be frozen stiff. No save. Just happens. Now, the dragon, it says, is down here. Dragon? Where'd you go, buddy? Where's the dragon? Green dragon. Here you go. Chlorine gas. Anyone nearby must make a dex save to escape its reach or lose 1d4 strength and become deprived. Now, what I like about this is it doesn't just hit everyone, right? It hits everyone in the area. Got to make a dex save to get out of the way. But if you fail, you start losing strength. Doesn't even hit your hit protection. Just goes right to your strength. I think that's very, very cool. Very thematic. All right. Let's go back. Oh, this is not far enough. Oh, here we go. Creating monster. Okay, 106. All right, so let's do some rolling. Got some dice here. Clicku, clicku. Okay. Let's throw this up here. I'm going to go to the end of my document. Thanks for letting me know. I will install that later. And monster. All right, making monsters. Here, we're going to roll some dice. So we got 18 and 9 for monster appearance. We got 12 and 14 for monster traits. And we got 6 and 9. Nice. For, I think, monster attacks. And we got 20 and 20 for monster abilities. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we get. See what we got here. 18 and 9. Slimy physique. With horns. A slimy horn guy. Ugh. I've met that guy at a con before. Oh, let me get rid of these. Ba-doop. You know who you are. Call me, bro. Let's throw dice. Just kidding. All right. 12, 14 for traits. Quirk. Mimic voices. Mimic voices. And weakness. 14 is puzzles. Weak to puzzles. Interesting. Monster attack. Kicks. And critical damage is explodes. Okay. And then monster abilities. Ability zaps a target and weakens them. I think. Target weakens. Target. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that means, actually. I'm not going to lie. Disabled hearing. Okay, so let's look at the example they have. So hunched carapace is what we got. Moves in a straight line. Weak spot. Attack, smashes, grapples. And abilities disables hearing. Zaps, weakens. Okay. Snail-like creature with a hard shell, it moves only in a straight line and has a soft underbelly. It rolls into opponents, pulling them into its wild orbit. The roar of its movement drowns out any other sounds. This creature is physically tough, with higher than average strength and strong armor. It is probably fast but not maneuverable, and likely doesn't rely on skill or dexterity to avoid danger. It is brutish, but it is still a wild beast and only as willful as any creature just looking for its next meal. It attacks by rolling in a straight line and should impact multiple targets. The Thunder Snail. Okay. So, we'll call this guy a Death Slug. Let's see if I can get the Death Slug here. And yeah, I think this is probably a little 6 hit point nerd as well. Why? But he's got no armor. I also don't think he's got particularly good strength. I also don't know how he would kick without legs. Maybe kick is not the thing. Can we? I guess we could probably just re-roll. Or maybe it's not a slug. What's slimy that has legs? What is slimy that has legs? Frogs. Frogs are slimy and have legs. Yes. Horned toad demon. Yeah. Slimy physique. Yeah, so slimy toad monsters from the stinkiest hell. Stinkiest layer of hell. I don't know if we need to bring hell into it. Stenchiest? Stenchiest. I like stenchiest. That's fun. Constantly secreting what kind of explosive mucus. Love it. So no armor. I think probably like it's got strength, but it's not like a ton of strength. I think what was the guidance on strength again? It was like strength tracks health overall, resistance to poison, is the ability of the creature to slow direct hit. So 10 is average. So I think we'll just give him average strength. He doesn't need 10 strength. Dexterity though, I think he is probably pretty dexterous. But his will is pretty low. Not so good. He has a kick attack. Kick and explode. And this will be, so I think his kick attack is just straight up like a D6. And then his explode attack is like a D4 blast. So we can kind of hit everybody with his explosive thing there. Shield beast that attack by rolling over their opponents. So explosive toad demons. Yeah, I think we'll just say disgusting toad demons. Kick their opponents and ignite their explosive mucus. They're fond of trickery and mimic the voices of their victims with their croaks. And their critical damage. They can emit a weakening beam from their eyes. Sapping. See, the target is pulled into a rolling momentum, losing an additional 1 strength per round until freed. Sapping 1 strength per round until the eye contact is broken. I don't know. Something silly like that. Horned toad demon. Seems fun. Horn covered slimy toad demons. Toad monsters from the stenchiest layer of hell. Love it. Constantly secreting explosive mucus. Fantastic. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. Made a little fun guy. He's terrible. I hate him. Yeah, and I think, all told, like, would I make this monster? No. I'd probably rethink some things, but I think this is a great way to get started and kind of force you to reconcile with some hard to reason about prompts, right? Like this is kind of a good way to synthesize some creativity if you're feeling like you don't have any in the tank. Just roll up some stuff and kind of try it out and see if you can make a thing out of the thing that you get. And I think that's pretty cool. You'd be surprised at how many options come out of 8D20 tables, right? which is what this is. You get 20 times 28 times, and you're going to get a lot of variability. You should totally try it. If you like these videos, I hope you will hit the like button. If you would like to see more of them, you should subscribe. And if you'd like to be notified when new videos come online, you should hit the bell icon. Of course, you can get access to my videos early, a week early, on my Patreon at patreon.com/WatcherDM, where you'll also get access to all the other things I create. And we create a lot of stuff. We recently released Blood Prairie, which is, I think people are really excited about, and I plan to do a video on it soon. I look forward very much to telling you about it. We also recently shipped Carving Ymir for the Mothership RPG, a pamphlet adventure that has gotten some very critical acclaim. And so, yeah, we're getting better at what we do, and we're having a great time making stuff, and we're continuing to make more stuff. So you should come check us out. And we always appreciate everyone who supports us. Thank you so much, my patrons. You guys are the best. I talk to you every day, so you know that. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.